What you're about to see isn't just rare photos. Each shot has a mind-blowing story that few people know about. Take this photo, for example.
King George V of Great Britain, right, stands alongside his first cousin, Tsar Nicholas II of Russia, in Berlin during 1913. Their striking physical resemblance was often noted and is clearly visible in this photograph. This meeting occurred just a year before the outbreak of World War I, which would dramatically alter the fates of both monarchies. Lauren Bacall and Humphrey Bogart are seen with actress Martha Vickers on the set of the film noir classic The Big Sleep, released in 1946. The on-screen chemistry between Bogart and Bacall was legendary, and this film was one of their notable collaborations. The Big Sleep is celebrated for its complex plot and sharp dialogue. Actress Cheryl Ladd is pictured here, likely from the late 1970s or early 1980s. She gained widespread fame for her role as Chris Monroe in the popular television series Charlie's Angels, joining the show in its second season. Ladd became a well-known television personality and a symbol of that era's pop culture. Participants engage in a game of donkey basketball, likely at a school or community event, possibly around the 1970s. This unusual spectator sport involved players riding donkeys while attempting to play basketball. Donkey basketball was a novelty entertainment form popular in some American communities for fundraising or amusement. Hollywood actresses Grace Kelly, Elizabeth Taylor, and Lorraine Day are seen together at an airport in New York around 1955. All three were prominent film stars during this glamorous era of Hollywood. Such public appearances by multiple stars often drew significant media attention. French actress Brigitte Bardot poses gracefully during a photo shoot, possibly on a rooftop, likely in the 1950s or 1960s. Bardot was an international film star and a major cultural icon, celebrated for her beauty and screen presence. She helped popularize new styles and attitudes during her career. Patrons gather in an Italian-American cafe on McDougal Street in New York City as captured in this 1942 photograph. Neighborhood cafes like this were important social hubs in immigrant communities, offering a taste of home and a place for camaraderie. The scene reflects the everyday life and atmosphere of such establishments during that era. Actress Veronica Lake is pictured here, likely from the 1940s, showcasing her famous peekaboo hairstyle. Lake was a popular film noir actress known for this signature look and her cool on-screen persona. Her hairstyle became a widely imitated trend during World War II. Three individuals stand in the ruins of what was reportedly Adolf Hitler's reception hall at the Berghof, his Bavarian Alps residence, as seen in 1949. The large window, once offering panoramic mountain views, now looks out from a heavily damaged structure. This image illustrates the aftermath of World War II on significant sites associated with the former Nazi regime. An early car phone is being used by a man in a 1959 Ford Thunderbird. In the late 1950s, mobile telephone service was a luxury, with bulky equipment usually found in high-end vehicles. Such technology represented the cutting edge of communication for its time. The German airship Hindenburg is shown arriving in Lakehurst, New Jersey in May 1936, one of its early transatlantic voyages. As the largest rigid airship ever constructed, it was a marvel of engineering, offering luxurious passenger accommodations. The Hindenburg's flights symbolized the potential of swift, stylish intercontinental air travel before its tragic end. Actress Jane Fonda is seen in a candid moment, apparently shopping at a supermarket during the late 1960s. Around this time, Fonda was an established film star, known for roles in movies like Barbarella and They Shoot Horses, Don't They? This image offers a glimpse of a celebrity in an everyday setting. Actress Jean Tierney is elegantly portrayed in this photograph, likely from the 1940s. Renowned for her striking beauty, Tierney starred in a number of classic films during this decade, including Laura and Leave Her to Heaven. She was one of Hollywood's leading ladies, admired for both her looks and acting talent. Legendary college football coach Paul Bear Bryant is seen here, likely on the sidelines during a game. Bryant is best known for his long and highly successful tenure as head coach of the University of Alabama's football team. He became an iconic figure in American sports, instantly recognizable by his trademark houndstooth hat. The parking lot of a Thrifty Mart grocery store in West Covina, California, is depicted in this 1959 scene. A vibrant array of late 1950s American automobiles fills the spaces, characteristic of the era's car-centric suburban lifestyle. Supermarkets like this one were integral to the post-war American community. Actress Lindsay Wagner is captured in this photograph from around 1974. She gained widespread fame for her iconic role as Jamie Summers in the television series The Bionic Woman, which began as a spin-off from The $6 Million Man. Wagner's portrayal of the bionic heroine made her a prominent television star of the 1970s. An impressively preserved Viking longship is on display, likely at the Viking Ship Museum in Oslo, Norway. These museums house remarkably intact vessels excavated from burial mounds, offering invaluable insights into Viking seafaring technology and culture. The ships themselves are powerful testaments to the skill of Viking-age craftsmen. This portrait captures the classic beauty of actress Jean Tierney, likely taken around 1940. Tierney was celebrated as one of Hollywood's most beautiful actresses during the 1940s. She starred in numerous acclaimed films, earning an Academy Award nomination for her role in Leave Her to Heaven. An elevated view captures a typical American city street scene from the 1950s. A streetcar navigates the intersection alongside classic cars of the era, highlighting common forms of urban transport. The architecture and vehicles evoke the distinct atmosphere of mid-20th century American urban life. A woman is shown with a substantial stack of what appears to be magnetic tape reels or punched card boxes, representing how approximately 5 megabytes of data would have been stored around 1966. This image dramatically contrasts with today's compact data storage devices. It underscores the remarkable advancements in computer technology over the decades. Sleeping Beauty Castle at Disneyland in Anaheim, California, is seen here under construction in 1954. Walt Disney himself meticulously oversaw the creation of this iconic theme park, which would open to the public the following year. This photograph captures a historic moment in the development of one of the world's most famous entertainment destinations. Performers are showcased during the Lido de Paris show at the Stardust Hotel in Las Vegas. Around its opening in 1958, this lavish Parisian-style revue was an immediate success and ran for over 2 decades. It helped establish the grand-scale stage show as a signature entertainment offering in Las Vegas. An aerial view shows the immense crowd, estimated at around 400,000 people, at the Woodstock Music and Art Fair in August 1969. Held on a dairy farm in Bethel, New York, this festival became a defining moment for the counterculture generation. Woodstock is remembered for its iconic musical performances and atmosphere of peace. Colonel Archibald Gracie IV, an American writer and amateur military historian, is depicted in this portrait. He was a first-class passenger on the RMS Titanic and one of the survivors of its sinking in 1912. Gracie later wrote a widely read book about his experiences, The Truth About the Titanic. Betty Brosmer, a prominent American bodybuilder and fitness advocate, is shown here in a classic 1950s pin-up style photograph. She was one of the highest-paid pin-up girls of that decade and later co-founded fitness magazines with her husband, Joe Weider. Brosmer is recognized for her remarkably narrow waist and as an early proponent of women's fitness. The assembly line of classic Porsche 911 sports cars is pictured at the Porsche factory in Germany during the 1970s. Workers are seen meticulously attending to various stages of production of these iconic vehicles. The Porsche 911 has long been celebrated for its distinctive design and high performance. Counter-protesters are seen at a demonstration in New York City during the 1960s, expressing support for the Vietnam War and disapproval of those opposing the draft. One man holds a sign reading, "Draft card burners are America's dung." The Vietnam War era was marked by deep divisions and passionate public debate across the United States. Arnold Schwarzenegger, already a world-famous bodybuilder, is pictured relaxing on a yacht with a companion in 1979. Around this time, Schwarzenegger was transitioning into an acting career that would soon make him a global movie superstar. This image captures a candid moment before his major Hollywood breakthrough. George Gillette, chairman of the Fort Berthold Indian Tribal Council, is seen visibly emotional in 1948. The moment captures Secretary of the Interior Julius Krug signing a contract that authorized the taking of 155,000 acres of their ancestral lands in North Dakota for the Garrison Dam project. This event was a significant and sorrowful chapter for the Mandan, Hidatsa, and Arikara nation. Captured by photographer Henri Béchard around 1875, this image shows numerous people ascending the massive stone blocks of the Great Pyramid of Giza in Egypt. In the 19th century, climbing the pyramids was a common, albeit strenuous, activity for tourists and adventurers. Modern regulations now largely prohibit such climbs to preserve the ancient monument. Shoppers fill the aisles of a supergiant supermarket in Rockville, Maryland, as photographed by John Dominus for Life magazine in 1964. The image showcases the abundance and variety available in mid-century American supermarkets. These large, well-stocked stores became a hallmark of post-war American consumer culture. A couple couple joyfully dances on the quays along the River Seine in Paris, a scene captured by photographer Paul Almasy during the 1950s. Spectators watch from the sidelines as the pair twirls under a bridge arch. Such spontaneous moments of public gaiety were often documented, reflecting the post-war Parisian atmosphere. Music superstar Elton John is pictured playing the piano aboard his private jet, the Starship, in 1976. During the peak of his 1970s fame, John was known for his extravagant lifestyle and elaborate stage performances. This image offers a glimpse into the world of a rock icon during that era. U.S. soldiers undertake an arduous march through a snow-covered, mountainous region during the Korean War in the 1950s. Foot marches in harsh weather and difficult terrain were a frequent necessity for troops during the conflict. This image conveys the challenging conditions faced by servicemen in Korea. A young Madonna is captured in this photograph, likely taken in the very early 1980s, before she achieved global superstardom. Her distinctive look and determined gaze hint at the future icon. At this stage, she was an aspiring artist on the cusp of transforming popular music and culture. Country music legend Dolly Parton is pictured with her husband, Carl Thomas Dean, likely in the mid to late 1960s. They first met in 1964 and married in 1966. Dean has famously remained out of the public spotlight throughout Parton's long and successful career. Actress Martine Beswick takes a break on set during the filming of the James Bond movie Thunderball, released in 1965. Beswick played the character Paula Kaplan in the film, one of 2 Bond films she appeared in. The James Bond series was at a high point of its popularity in the mid-1960s. An expansive view shows the bustling activity at a Baltimore shipyard during World War II. Numerous cranes and ship hulls under construction dominate the landscape, highlighting the immense scale of wartime shipbuilding efforts. Shipyards like this were critical to the Allied war effort, producing vital transport and naval vessels. A French civilian woman offers a cup of tea to a weary British soldier amidst the backdrop of fighting in Normandy, following the Allied D-Day landings in 1944. Such small acts of kindness and support from the local population were meaningful moments during the liberation of France. The image captures a poignant interaction between soldier and civilian in wartime. Italian actress Claudia Cardinale is featured in this striking portrait from the 1960s. Cardinale rose to international fame during this decade, starring in acclaimed European and Hollywood films. Known for her beauty and versatile acting talent, she became one of the most recognizable European actresses of her generation. A heavy-duty truck is being lifted by an overhead crane in what appears to be an automotive assembly plant, likely in the Soviet Union during the 1950s or 1960s. Workers observe the operation on the factory floor below, filled with other vehicles in various stages of production. This scene depicts mid-20th century industrial manufacturing processes. Workers are seen carefully removing the large ornamental clock from the facade of the Daily Telegraph building on Fleet Street, London, during the 1930s. This distinctive clock was a well-known landmark of the area, which was historically the center of Britain's newspaper industry. The removal likely occurred due to building renovations or relocation. Actress Jamie Lee Curtis poses cheekily beside a "Danger Curves Ahead" road sign in this 1980 photograph. This was taken around the time her status as a prominent scream queen was solidified. Following King George V of Great Britain, stands